Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good-looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. It was a very cool place. It's a place where you have a wedding. Well, a wedding reception. It's not a wedding. Oh, look, a little child in all white. Oh, isn't that adorable? All right, and then there you go. This person here seems to find that equally as adorable as I do. Well, actually, they probably find it a whole lot more adorable, considering they're probably related in some kind of way. And, you know, there you go. People playing a piano. There's a ghost over here looking over the wedding. Isn't that fantastic? So the real question is, where in the world are we? I don't know. There's not much to go on other than green, white, and red, the colors of the Italian flag, although I believe in the wrong order. But I'm going to pretend as if the order doesn't matter and pretend that that's a clue. I mean, of course, there's a few other countries that do have that color in their flag, such as, I believe, Hungary, or is it Bulgaria, or is it both? Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to go with an Italian wedding. And where in Italy are we going to be? Why don't we go with, well, let's go around Dan Marino, although it's San Marino. Let's say Rimini. Let's make the guess, and the answer was nope, it was not an Italian wedding. We were in England, in Berry Head. All right, Berry Head, 2069. Hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location, and this is a very neat spot, not just because of this crazy, scary-looking rock over here, but because, well, we're sort of on the top of an unassuming mountain, although if you were up here, you probably would know that you were on a mountain. But then you get to this area, and we've got this big crevasse overlooking this beautiful city over there. This seems like if there was another even bigger mountain over here, this is the kind of place where wingsuit base jumpers would jump off a mountain and then fly through this crack over here. Seems like that kind of place, but no, it is not, or at least I don't think it is, because there's nothing high enough over here for that to be possible, unless you jump out of a plane or a helicopter, in which case, yeah, that'd be sick. Look at that, but that's not really base jumping, is it? It's skydiving. Still, all the same stuff anyways. But yes, look at that. Very, very cool, beautiful view that you really get here when you come there. It was kind of scary, man. I'd be a bit hesitant. I'd walk up to here, but I don't know, I'd be feeling butterflies in the old stomach there. Because I am a little bit scared of heights. Not that much. It doesn't really stop me from doing anything. Other than, I guess it has stopped me from wanting to skydive and bungee jump. I mean, I don't think I'd go base jumping. That's just really dangerous. I mean, is it really dangerous? I think it is. And it's illegal in a lot of places. But I don't know. I mean, look, that's fine, all right? I don't know if I really want to jump off a bridge. That seems like a lot more people die jumping off of bridges with parachutes than they do jumping out of planes. I don't know if that's the truth. Look, I didn't look into it. But anyways, where in the world is this? It's up to you guys to tell me. All you need to do is put down your guesses in the comment section below. Tell me where in the world you think this is, and in tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? Oakley dokley, here we are in the main section of today's video. And today we've got a very cool viewer challenge. Are you guys into music? Yeah, into music history? Yeah, you guys are all saying yeah at the same time. See, that's the idea. This is all about famous recording studios. Oh, which means that I am going to be absolutely terrible at this challenge because it involves guessing which famous recording studio we are near. I'm guessing that's the idea. I mean, shoot, unless I find a sign outside and recognize the name, then there you go. But I don't even know if famous recording studios do have just names written on the outside. Maybe, maybe not, but regardless, thank you so much, General Cabbage Head. Now, there are clues to go along, so I have those pulled up on my phone there, and if I ever need to look at them, which, believe me, I will need to look at them. In fact, I'm just going to look at the clues before every single one, because this is not going to help me know where we are. I mean, seriously, maybe I'll look around first, then look at the clues, and then I'll make a guess. But anyways, thank you so much, General Cabbage Head, for this one. If you guys are interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is look down in the old description below, find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge, and then send it to me. Also, you can find a link to this one so you can play along yourself. How is this the most southern point? The southernmost point of what? I have no idea. Are we in the South Pole? Because I can guarantee you we're not. So if this is not the southernmost point of anything. You can go south from here. It's like over here or wherever. Yeah, it's like this way. These guys are south of this. Well, I have no idea what this is all about. Anyways, let's get right to it. So boom. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, well, you know, this one's not going to take a lot of guesses, right? I mean, look at this. A bunch of really cool people over here. Oh, wow, look at that. Honestly, I didn't know that this road turned. I always thought it was a straight road. Look, I haven't looked at the cover of, is it just called Abbey Road? Is Abbey Road Recording Studio the name of the recording studio? I guess so. Is the name of the album Abbey Road? Honestly, I don't know. I think it is. It's the Beatles, right? It's that Beatles album. What songs are on it? Oh, God. Look at me. I don't know. Look, I didn't live in, I wasn't born in, 1949. So I don't know what there is there. But what songs there is on Abbey Road. Let's take, I don't know, what's a single guess? It was when the Beatles hadn't become really weird, right? So there's none of those sort of weird, I don't know, is like, no, but it's probably not as old as like, I Want to Hold Your Hand. The Taxman song, is that on it? That feels about the right time, like 68. It's not in the 70s, 68, 67, 68. Let's go with 68. I don't know. Look, I don't really know that much about the Beatles, but that is what this is, right? And somewhere around here is a recording studio. I would guess it's in this sort of weird building over here, but it might not be. Honestly, or maybe it's in this thing. I don't know. Just looking at this, I see these people and I think, wow, these Abbey Road Studios. Well, that helps a lot now, doesn't it? Glad to see that. Oh, no, people are still doing it. God, it must be annoying to drive on this road, isn't it? People are always blocking it. Oh, we actually get to go in. Oh, see, that's cool. I'm glad I actually clicked on things. So here it is. Some people in there. They're recording. I mean, look, this doesn't look like that. I mean, I guess the idea is the facility has a lot of history to it, right? And you're here and you're all like, oh, yeah, I'm really into this. And then you just, you just explode all over yourself, and then that's the idea. All right, so these are the pictures. Look at these people. They're just clapping along. All right, so let's go find out. Let's go find out who recorded here. Operating since 1931. So, Alan Parsons Project, Blur, Peter Sellers, XTC, Pink Floyd, Queen, Adele, Duran Duran, The Wings, and The Beatles. So, yeah, there you go. Abbey Road Studios, is that the name we're going to go with? Maybe Recording Studios? I guess it is. There are a lot of these bands that I can't name songs by. And XTC, I'm not sure if I've ever heard of. And Blur, I'm unsure if I've ever heard of. I probably have heard songs by all of them, but I can't really name that many of them. So there you go. You know what? I just don't know enough about music, to be particularly good at this challenge. But that's okay. I got one, and that's probably the one that I was thinking I was gonna get because it's the only one I've heard. Abbey Road Studios. Yeah. Okay. So where is that? I mean, it's in old London. I probably should have done it before I done the guess before I looked, but this isn't gonna change. Where's Abbey Road? Well, this is sort of the Londony area, and it's probably gonna be like right around here. If we make the guess, and the answer was, oh no, it's up here. Oh, it's a lot further north than I thought it would be. Oh, right near the zoo. Oh, interesting. 6134. I've been to the zoo. Surprising we didn't go to Abbey Road. I haven't been there. I haven't seen it. I mean, I don't know. I was in London with my dad. I feel like he would have cared about that. He has a lot of the, he was born in the early 50s, so he was into the Beatles and stuff like that. He has some of their albums as well. He had them when he was a kid. 6134. All right, very cool. So, see, look at this thing. A warning, 8 of 64. Yes, I know, my maintenance period has expired. 8 of 64. Oh, here's a good program. It's a little bit annoying because this happens every once in a while, but it's a good program that I like quite a bit because I have a keyboard with a fancy little LCD screen on it, and it actually, I could use it to like display system temperatures and performance stats and stuff like that. Currently, my GPU utilization is at 24%, and CPU temp is at 42 degrees Celsius. RAM is 44%. Anyways, like, it's cool. It's a cool program. You do have to pay for it, but once you stop paying for it, it still works unless you get a new piece of hardware that won't register with it because it hasn't had any of those updates. So essentially it just stops updating after you stop paying for it, and then you get that annoying message. So I recommend it, but annoying messages, there you go. They decided to advertise in my video. What can you do? I think it happened once before. Annoying. All right, where are we now? Well, we are in America, right? I believe we are, even though this says Newfoundland. Trans-Canada. Well, maybe we're in Canada. Maybe I shouldn't just assume we're not. Walker Radio Works. All right. But, you know, I feel like we're in America. This looks more like a Sun Studios. So we found it. But that being said, I don't know. Look at these. Look. So who recorded here? Who do we got? We got Elvis. All right. So, I mean, I can start figuring out a state based on this. So let me just close my phone so I don't need to look at that. Jerry Lee Lewis. So I feel like we are in, well, I mean, let's go with Tennessee. Are we going to be in Nashville? Is that what this is going to be? Or are we going to be in Knoxville or Memphis? Let's go with Tennessee on this one. I feel like that's about right. Johnny Cash. All right, so we're one of these places. We're not in Canada. That was good. I felt like we definitely weren't in Canada, which is nice. 30 years of public service, judge, chancellor, judge, jury, and executioner. He's not Judge Dredd. He's just a chancellor. A chancellor. Wow, what a name. Right? Call it chancellor. Scottish Rite. Okay, if you say so. What do we got on the back of this sign? Memphis is #1. Office Depot. Your wow, those are some weird. Your future starts here at uthsc.edu.chp. Wow. College Health Professionals. UTHSC. SC. UTH. No, SC. The C is probably college. So what's U? I don't know. None of those letters are helping me right now. Sometimes they do. Sometimes you find a little state name hidden in those letters. So where are we? We got that weird word, Memphis. Oh, there you go. See, my guesses came true. We were in Memphis. I felt like Nashville wasn't right on this one. I felt like we were in Memphis, and I feel like I've heard a lot more about Memphis dealing with Elvis than dealing with than Nashville. But there you go. So there you go, Memphis, Tennessee. That sounds about right to me. I feel like that's good. And we were at Sun Studios because we saw it. I wouldn't have never guessed it. But that bus helped a lot as to finding out what state we were in. So yes, we are in Memphis, Tennessee. And where in Memphis are we? Well, we're not here. Let's say we're like sort of midtown near the zoo. That's recording studios always go near the zoo. So I'll make the guess. And we were really close to downtown. Always surprising when we're closer to downtown than I think. All right, so operating since 1950. We got Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, Howlin' Wolf. No, never heard of Howlin' Wolf. B.B. King, Roy Orbison, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, Junior Parker, and Rufus Thomas. Those last three, again, not sure if I've ever heard of them. Probably have. Probably heard music by all of them. Maybe. So 6206 points. And the answer, Sun Studios. Sun Studios was the answer, indeed. So there's a recording studio here, if you say so. Where are we? In Scotland? In France? Lord, I don't know. Seems like someone's home. I think we're in Scotland by the look of things. But, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. So we are at a recording studio that is perhaps at like a home in Scotland. Or maybe in, like, northern UK. It's still possible. Village Hall. Like, we're in, like, a tiny little, like, town. Is this in someone's home? I feel like it might be. All right. This one's going to be... Because we couldn't see a sign on the outside. And there was no sign to see. So this one is going to be Jerome Way. This one is going to be hard as hell. But coins. Is that what that says? That says coins? It does. BT. Okay. So I got an idea with the B. British. T. Telecom. Telecommunications. So we got that. So we are in... I think this is northern England. Northerny England, at least. I mean, I can't be sure because I don't really know. I mean, it's a nice little area of grass here. So you can have some fun in there. It's like a fun little house area there. So what is this? This is I think we're north of like the Orion's Belt, which is Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, right over here. So I think we're north of that. Maybe we're in a place called, yeah, we could be in Lancaster. So let's say Lancaster, and let's go like all the way around. Let's go like around this area over here. Make the guess, and the answer was no, we weren't. We were a lot further south than I thought. We were in a tiny little town of Shipton-on-Cherwell. Shipton-on-Cherwell. All right, well, if you say so. Outside of Oxford? Yeah, that'd be it. All right, so let's read about this place. I have no idea for a name. Let's call it, I don't know. I can't even think of a made-up name. So 1969 to 1995. Still doesn't give me any kind of idea. All right, this Mike Oldfield, Public Image Limited, XTC, Rush, that's good, The Cure, Radiohead, Black Sabbath. I had a feeling Black Sabbath was involved in this one, but I don't know. I don't know how involved they are. The Cranberries, The Cult, Manic Street Preachers. Okay, I've heard of Rush, The Cure, Radiohead, and Black Sabbath, and that's it out of all those. So there you go. Is there a name for this place? The Manor. The Manor. So this is The Manor. Honestly, I don't know. Like all I could imagine is Ozzy Osbourne showing up to this place, but that was about it. Rush, I wouldn't have thought, but yeah, okay, apparently. 2683. Okay, The Manor. So where are we now? Somewhere very snowy. You know, this is that great recording studio where ABBA recorded their greatest hits. Obviously, right over here in a nice little chalet in Sweden. But we can't even move. So is that gonna be my guess? Based on the name, I almost feel like saying based on the name of the person who took the picture, I almost feel like saying we're in Quebec. But is there a recording studio in Quebec? I mean, yeah, there are plenty, I'm sure. So, do I know French-Canadian artists? The answer to that is sadly no. So where are we now? Let's go with a little place in Sweden. That feels a little bit better. So there you go. We're gonna say we're in Sweden. We're gonna be, not too far north. It's just snowy. It was just taken during the winter. Somewhere like in between Stockholm and Malmo. So somewhere like somewhere nice, like right around over here. Let's make the guess, and the answer was no. We were in, Montreal. Yeah, okay, that's based on the name of the person who took the picture. I had a feeling that was going to be it. So yeah, we're just there in between Montreal and Mont-Tremblant, pretty much. Mont-Tremblant, nice place. Very nice place. Have I ever been in this area? Okay, where do I know that I've been before? I know that I've been to... Is this near the mountain? Mont Saint-Sauveur? Yeah, I've been there before for sure. So I've been there for sure. But that's about as close as I probably have been to this place. It is right here. Mont-Tremblant is much nicer. I mean, this is really a great mountain. And I've been, down this highway as well. And I've been probably up this one up here. Yeah, this is the one that you would take, right? I believe so. All right, so 131. So let's actually read about this one a little bit so we know. Operating 1974 to 2002. All right. Rush has been to this place, which is like a tiny little place Studio Morin Heights. Oh, okay. April Wine, The Police, David Bowie, Kim Mitchell, Queensryche. Queensryche? Is that the name? The Bee Gees, Asia, and Chicago. All right. I've heard of a lot of these, such as Rush, The Police, David Bowie, The Bee Gees, Chicago. I don't know about Asia. Maybe. I mean, Asia. But I don't know. So probably not, because I've also heard of Asia, the continent. So there you go. Again, this is just highlighting my ignorance of music. So there you go. But hopefully, at least some of you guys are on the same boat as me, thinking, really? I feel like this is a name that I've heard before. So maybe I've heard of this name before. And it's nice they've actually named a street after Katy Perry. I know they haven't. But there you go. So where are we? At least I got that was in Quebec. Well, I didn't. I guess it was in Sweden. But I was thinking maybe it's in Quebec. So where are we now? We are in Italy, maybe, but we don't actually know that. We could be in many places, but let's think of Italy while we're looking at this good stuff. We got a big train. Okay, that language we don't know yet. Oh Lord, okay, so we're in Germany. Germany is the answer. Because Germany loves blurring things up. So, now the real question is, are we in Berlin? And, well, if this place has been open for a long time, I would say that chances are we're not. I would say chances are we're in Frankfurt. Because that seems to make sense, that we would be in Frankfurt or Cologne, one of these places right here. I don't know. Let's go with like some in this area over here. I think that would be right. Although we could be in Berlin. So this might be one of those places where. But who knows? I guess we're gonna find out. So there's a recording studio. Let's return to start location. See if we can see it. I don't know. But I think we are in Germany based on that blurring that happened. Do we know where in Germany we are? I certainly don't. I certainly have no idea. See, that blurring. Okay, well, we don't want to go down that way. Let's go down this way again. Who do we got here? 2008. Yep, okay. It still doesn't really tell me where we are. I mean, I could just make a guess, but that's no fun. I could also look at highways. I think that's probably a good idea. So what do we got here? We've got oh Lord. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to guess we're not in Berlin, although we could be. It's quite big. Oh, Berlin. Okay, so we are in Berlin. All right. Now, the real question is, do I remember how this goes? And sadly, the answer is no. What side of... Oh, fuck. Alright, this is going to be bad. This is not going to go well, is it? I believe it's not. Do we have... No, I don't have any kind of contextual clues. I'm not good enough at looking at maps. I really should find out about... I really should find out more about Berlin. It's at the very least a very interesting history. So I should really find out about it, but where are we going to go? We're not going to go too far from the center of it, and we are going to go to the... Okay, what does this say? East Side Gallery. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I forget which side is which. We're going to place ourselves on the west side. I don't even know if that is the west side. Does the river is the river the separation? Very well may be. So we're going to go there then. And the answer was we were on the west side. I believe the river was a separation. Oh Lord, I don't actually know. You see, these are the kind of things that I really should find out because they're important to history and also they're very interesting. So there you go. So we were right there. And there's a name, Mr. Sull. And let's read a little bit about this place. Answer. Oh yeah, the answer was the studio for the last one. Okay, operating 1974 as recording studio, 1910 as a concert hall. So yeah, since 1974 it was a recording studio, and before that it was a concert hall. David Bowie, Iggy Pop, U2, Siouxsie and the Banshees. That's quite the name, isn't it? Depeche Mode, KY Tunstall, REM, Brian Eno, Tangerine Dream, and Pixies. I thought it was the Pixies. Wow, a lot of things I haven't heard of in that one. Obviously I've heard of Iggy Pop, David Bowie, U2, REM, and there you go. Maybe the Pixies? I don't know. Are they the same band? Who knows? So that would be Hansa Ton Studio or Meistersal. Well, there you go. That was quite the name. So 6316. I'm going to, of course, say, hopefully you guys have enjoyed that one. Figured them out for the most part, except for the Quebec one, which I was kind of hoping would be in Sweden, but it wasn't. Again, the name of the artist, name of the photographer really, pointed that we would be in Quebec, but we certainly weren't. So we started off at Abbey Road Studios in London. Then we went to Sun Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. Then we went to The Manor in England. Then we went to Le Studio in Quebec. And then we went to Hansa Ton Studio in Berlin. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And as always, we'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.